Am, me dio una blue screen of death, entonces... am, creo que no se guardó probablemente, entonces... Creo que voy a tener que speedronear de regreso todo. Ah, fuck. Fuck me. Fuck, 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 fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Y creo que no leyó mi control. God damn it. Danganronpa. Ah, no, sí lo leyó, nada más no me dejaba brincarme eso. Ok. Aunque creo que si no mal recuerdo cuando empezó el caso fue que se grabó, ¿no? Sí, fuck. Ok, voy a tratar de... Lo lamento. Lamento.
Let's begin. If you can...
Sorry.
It was one of you. One of you killed someone.
And what reason do you have for...
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Perdón, no le di.
It was one of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any...
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
Uy, aperito.
No, that's wrong.
Voy a brincarme todo esto porque... No sé qué pasó.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolute.
I don't deny that she wanted... I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here.
Ok,
No,
got
that's
it.
wrong.
Ahí es la escena. Fuck, agarrarlo así de pechito está complicado. Bla 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 bla.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf. That I...
Tengo que recuperar lo que dice Kyoko
I can
según
tell
yo.
you exactly when Ogre's body was
And
discovered.
I can tell you when it was only after the investigation. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine. When I pulled it out,
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Thanks, man.
No, it's wrong.
Speed run. ¿En qué vamos? ¿Qué necesito saber? Ah, voy a pelear contra él.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap. The end is nigh. Can't hear you, can't hear you. Conspiracy. The end is nigh. Can't hear you, can't hear you. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occultist
Fuck, estoy
bullcrap.
sorteando ass en este. Holy shit, casi me muero.
Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
Fuck. En el otro me fue muy bien, no sé qué pasó. Fuck. Ok, más o menos cuando lleguemos a la parte donde sale Genocide Jack, yo creo que...
I got it! I got it!
I got it. No, es como casi me muero, no se voy a tener que recuperar mi vida, gané. Kyoko's examination summary.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed him on a coop and I hit over from behind. Before she could
You hit her from behind. You only
Just
hit her
once.
once.
Yeah, just once.
Ahí está.
No, it's wrong.
Holy shit, no puedo tenerlas otra vez mal porque me quedé muy focusado. Por quererlo hacer rápido me la cagué. No, me podría pasar el juego en 5 minutos si ya supiera todo. Chess piece. Ah, ya tenía la E. P. Quítate.
Now I understand.
Casi me vuelvo a morir. Oh my god.
I got it. The bottle.
El experimento. Yep.
I got it. Earlier, Coco and I did a little. And what we found was that the collection. I got it.
Tengo que dispararla ya también.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! Enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you.
¿Me morí? Sí. ¿No tenía el focus? ¿Qué sé? Fuck, perdón. Iba muy bien, no sé qué pasó.
I refuse to give up yet.
Sí, perdón. De por sí ya no tenía mucha vida. ¿No tenía el focus? Qué raro.
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No, no, no! That's enough!
Oh, ok, fuck.
That's enough!
should prove it.
Y esa es la parte que más complicada. El tiempo está raro. Es como... Necesitamos a Genocide Jack. A ver, denme un segundito. Ya, perdón. Es cuando se despierta ella. Y aquí me quedé casi.
Startled. I smacked her with the first thing I could stop.
Por aquí. Ok, aquí, I want to be for killing master. Oh, shit. Sí, creo que ya leí todo lo demás. Luego el güey se quiso lavar las manos.
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Nope.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone. We're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
Siento que ella... I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, not quite yet.
Falta todo lo del polvo.
Not yet?
Creo que fue Gina.
Why not
Oh
yet?
no, está muy fucked up, man.
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd? Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
A ver, déjame ver una rápido.
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Ya, perdón.
You wish it my command, darling.
What? What? Yellow powder es definitivamente lo que tienen que hacer.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
Si hubieran muerto
I was just
ahí.
sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me!
Por Monokuma File 4. Ah, Vomiting of Blood, ok, creo que no es eso. Es el estado de Sakura,
I
¿no?
remember waking up right in front of the
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in... So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
¿Por qué no escucho las voces?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Ajá.
No, it's wrong.
Pero entonces eso tampoco la mata. Yo sinceramente no creo que esos dos la hayan matado.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the
Y
blow
no
by the
creo que
shelf was the
Toko la
cause of
pudiera haber
death,
cargado.
there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone
Sí.
who saw the murder
Sí
scene
le dio
should
el...
think the same way.
Y por eso quedó la sangre frente de la magazine.
John!
Ajá.
Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Pero sí le dieron duro,
You
¿eh?
must have moved the body after she killed her, right?
Toko,
To
neta.
make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Sí, no.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
Plus, the biggest
que fue
mystery
Hina,
of all,
holy shit.
the locked room. Still, until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
Nope.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
Estaba ya abierta cuando llegamos. I was in the locker.
John! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Estaba mamadísima.
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
No va a morirse de dos guamazos.
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
That's because you're overlooking vital information.
Come on, son tan tontos todo lo del polvo. Jesus. Jello powder.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack,
No.
then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
No, fuck.
Shoot!
Yo hubiera querido que era eso.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack,
A ver, Kyoko, ¿qué dice? Que no hubo sangre.
then what was it?
No. Monokuma File nada más dice... Violent vomiting
There's no
blow.
other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
Ok.
What was it that killed Ogre?
Yo diría
It wasn't from
que...
Genocide Jill's attack,
El Monokuma File.
then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than...
Ajá.
No,
Ok,
it's wrong.
ok, no estoy tan mal. Sí, justo es el hecho de que vomitó sangre. Y si
According
fueran
to
nada
the
más los dos
Monokuma
guamazos,
file,
¿por qué
Sakura
vomitaría?
had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean... Maybe when she got hit with the bottle, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited
Vomited
blood.
blood, ajá.
Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
Sí, abriste su boca.
Chicken
Ah,
there?
sí.
God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poison?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knee! She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
But you're
Ella-
the only one talking.
Me gusta mucho como personaje, sorprendentemente.
The key to unlocking this mystery was
Es muy raro
hiding
que
in the chem lab up on the fourth
En un
floor.
caso así, quien está tal cual como confesado que es un asesino serial nunca ha sido sospechoso.
Not in the rec room? And I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals.
Yo creo que fue Gina,
And
y
that's
eso
where
no me
I
gusta.
found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Estaba en la cabinet
Where'd you
A.
find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
I got it!
Pero lo que, ajá, esa es la que
The
estaba en
poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
¡Oh!
Master!
That tastes awful.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Ok, ahora mi teoría es que tal que Hina le dijo a Sakura como un tú y yo, fuck it, let's do it, Romeo y Julieta style. Pero ella no tomó veneno.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein? Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
This is... It's protein
Yo
powder.
no creo que podría reconocer protein powder del sabor.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
Oh, what? Protein shake? Sí, protein. No sé qué es la segunda palabra, pero. La R. Oh shit. T, T, E, N, N, N. Protein. Drink. Okay. Drink.
Now I understand.
Boom.
The poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true.
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched, so the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
I got it!
Sí, la protein.
You're saying they gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
Yo también creo.
No? I do remember Ogre saying the protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
Fue Hina.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
I got it! The footprints left behind in front of the shelf.
¿Quién sería
That's
tan
the
tonto
evidence
para
you're
dejar
talking
sus
about.
fotos?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected.
Si no hubieran dejado ese desastre,
What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
no mames, sí fue Hina.
The footprints. They're mine.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected. The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Hina y yo, supongo.
Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility. Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever
exacto.
since the trial began.
Wow, no lo puedo creer.
You were in an awful
O sea,
rush
tenía la
to get to
sospecha.
the code, weren't you?
Ajá.
This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else.
I can't believe it.
What about
Tiene
it
sentido,
can't you
pero-
believe?
Well, it's just... The two of them were so close.
Lo supe del principio, Eddie, no es cierto.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina,
No,
coming
Hina.
from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Is it true? Did you really... kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them.
Pero y luego... Si pasó nada más así y ya la mató, ¿cómo cerraría el rec
Not
room?
a person alive would sacrifice
¿Por qué
themselves
quedaría el
for
cuarto
another.
cerrado?
Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism. But there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything.
Ok, está escondiendo algo.
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a
Sí, también
footprint?
dije, es tan tonta.
It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You
Me gusta
didn't
su voz.
notice?
El de ella también.
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please.
Ya sabía
I'd
que no
like to
fue
know
ya.
too.
Eddie, no es cierto.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Se me ocurre que Sakura,
Go
como les
ahead,
digo,
Hina.
igual fue como
Start from the
suicidio.
moment you
Pero...
arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to section A and got the protein powder. And that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to section C to get the poison. Then moved to section A to get the protein.
Habrían pisadas de que caminó hacia allá, más bien.
Meaning you went from section C to section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
Las pisadas no
Can
quedarían.
you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
No hay manera. Footprints.
First I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section A. And that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough.
How much longer must we tolerate this?
First I went to section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section A. And that's where, once I was done, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section. Then I took the bottle with the and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly.
Fuck. No sé dónde disparar. No. No.
First I went to section C.
Chem lab shelf.
That's when I grabbed the poison.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Se le cayó uno.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to section A.
Ajá.
And that's where I switched the powders.
Mm.
Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Fuck, algo no estoy cachando bien. Está bien, y sí. O sea, sí entiendo, o sea, no pudo haber agarrado. No pudo haber ido de la botella al otro lado. De section C ahí. Es lo que iba a intentar, pero siento que me van a decir que no, pero lo voy a
How
intentar.
much longer must we tolerate this?
Ok, sí, siento que es eso, pero no sé si con eso va a quedar.
That's when I grabbed the poison. And you spilled some of the powder. Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle,
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C.
Ah, mira, sí.
No, it's wrong.
Pensé que iba a haber otra manera. Carlos, you slick
You
motherfucker.
said you went to get the poison from section C, and that's where you spilled the
Pensé que me
powder,
van a
right?
pedir otra cosa.
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the
Prince
protein.
Detective.
But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from section C to section A. That contradicts what you just said.
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No,
Ya estaba
that can't
escondido
be
su
it. Remember what Hina just said?
Que ni siquiera se dio cuenta de la foto.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to section A. So you never went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved section A.
well, you see.
What
Sí,
the?
digo, es medio tontita.
What the hell? What's going on here?
¿Y él por qué se está panicando?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account. Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Fue Byakuya, güey, ¿qué está pasando?
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
Oh, fuck, él
It
está
was
muy
hidden
nervioso.
inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this. It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle. And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But what is it?
What?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then, Makoto, why
Oh,
don't you
¿por qué me
explain
hacen a mí? Yo todavía no entiendo.
Me?
If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
I got it!
Es con lo que abrieron el cuarto.
It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that
¿Cómo
leads
había
to
cristal
another
adentro de esa
question.
botella?
How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle
Aparte
of
de
poison?
como ella dijo que el vidrio estaba abajo de la protein shake.
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was it the bottle? What? Where was the bottle of poison? No, what? Where was the bottle of poison? What? ¿Qué?
I got it!
No entendí, pero la tiré.
The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked.
Inglés nivel universitario. Estaba raro esa oración, ¿no? Where was it, that bottle?
There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that.
¿Dónde se supone que debería estar la botella? Where was it? The bottle, suppose. No sé si lo leí mal.
Before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with
Well,
everyone
what?
here. It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered,
Tengo
did
un
anyone
procesito de
move it or trip over
polvitos
it
que no sé
or
si alguien de
anything like
ustedes haya
that?
visto. Está rarísimo. ¿Alguien ha visto esto? ¿Me voy a drogar? Oh shit, está tirando demasiado polvo. Oh fuck. A ver, lo voy a probar. Está rico. Ok, pero está tapado. Es como una botellita. Está rarísimo. Y está chiquitito, es del tamaño de un mini dedo, de un dedo chiquito. No sé cómo te gustan a ti las cosas, Carlos, pero...
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
Sí, el vidrio estaba abajo del... O sea, rompimos para entrar y alguien puso la botella encima. Empty protein drink. ¿Qué es eso?
When it
Déjame ver si en la empty protein drink... Sí, aquí está. The was broken together were both found around and underneath. Es decir, que el vidrio ya estaba roto.
There's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible! It had to have been in there the whole time! It had to be! It was in there before the rec room was...
Holy shit, cuánta whiteness.
No, that's wrong.
O Pipo Ryan. ¿Activa Licker? ¿Cuál es Licker? Es que nada más me dan chance como de activar muy poquitos. Porque... nunca he visto eso de Licker. Nada más me dan chance de como que activar... como
You
6,
remember how there was broken
no,
glass
como 3
scattered all
Mr.
around the
TTV
room,
mods.
right?
Of course! It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
Es para asegurarse que alguien la
If that
plantó.
were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched. And as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
if that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle.
Sí, les digo que
Knowing
fue
exactly
suicidio. ¿Quién va a
what it
matar a
was.
Sakura?
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room.
Pero aún así,
All she had
¿qué?
was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Ooh.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think, Makoto?
Pues sí, debería ser... ¿O Sakura?
Shoot!
No. Yo diría que es Sakura.
I got it!
Holy shit.
I think it was Sakura.
No puedo spamear
herself.
Brain Dead Emotes. ¿Por qué no te deja?
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered,
¿Por qué? ¿Quién no te deja?
poisoned
¿Mubot?
herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying!
No está activado ninguno. La amo.
Why?
Voy a ver luego, porque según yo nada más me dejaban activar 3. Pero si puedo activar más, sería bueno. ¿Cómo sé que Sakura fue en la sección C? Oh shit. Tengo que pelear contra ella. Paga el premium. Oh my god.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! Just let it end already! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! I hate you! You're a liar! I'm telling you, I did it!
Easy.
Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
This should prove it.
Ella tiene veneno en los zapatos.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
It did?
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab.
Si no, no
That
tendría
powder
sentido
was
que...
yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for
pues sí.
poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
Pues fue Sakura.
Here's my answer.
Damn.
The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either.
Si el Better TTV es como una solo pago, igual y sí lo pagaría, depende de cuánto sea. Digo, da igual.
But when you really think about
Y
it,
es parte de mejorar el
everything
stream,
matches
¿no?
up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it, all so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room. I got it! The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it.
No lo haga con para broma.
At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina?
Damn.
You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything. And Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
Sí, porque dijo voy a ir por ellos y luego les dijo no les voy a enseñar nada. Ajá.
You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room... While everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, you should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide.
Pero ¿cuál era el punto de
In order to hide this
achacarte?
fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation.
Pero digamos, culpamos a alguien. El Blacken está muerto y todos nos morimos.
As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison, vital pieces of evidence. And yet,
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Oh, va el cómic. Y y después vio que iba en el locker. Vio a Sakura. Sakura le dije, ¿quieres un dulcecito? Él dijo, oh shit, es mi momento. ¡Capam! Aquí el caballito. Boom. Y escribió Toco. Y se echó a correr a la burger. Entonces ella lo vio y dijo, no, no, no. ¿Por qué Sakura estaba mamadísima? Sakura era la especialista de martial arts. Oh shit, me equivoqué. Va así, se esconde. Y aquí es cuando sale de ahí. ¿Qué le hizo a la magazine? La puso al revés. Entonces se despertó Sakura, que está mamadísima. Y Toko dijo, what the fuck. Vio la sangre, se desmayó, despertó Genocide Jack. Genocide Jack dijo, fuck it, voy a agarrar la reina. ¡Wham! Todo el mundo le dio su surtidita de madre a Sakura. Y luego ella guardó las cosas y dijo, fuck it, I'm out. Ella vio toda la sangre. Y Sakura dijo, bye bye. Cuando llegamos todos, Sakura estaba muerta. Vimos la sangre. Hina vio la botella. Y Hina agarró la botella y plantó esto.
Here's exactly what happened.
This is exactly what happened.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the
Lo voy a
restaurant.
poner en auto en lo que tomo tantito del polvito de este mágico.
Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. She found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko.
Uy, me huele
By
la
writing her
axila.
name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura,
Y le dijo, ¡pam!
and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken
Le cayó un
Monokuma
bregazo.
bottle
Sí,
shards
te digo que todo el mundo
and
se
the
la
clean
surtió.
chess piece.
Pero lo peor es que ninguno de ellos de todas maneras lo mató.
And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon.
Sí, pero ni Hiro ni Toko
But
estarían
even
tan
after
mamados
those
por
two
amarle,
blows,
no.
she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual
Sakura
cause
peleó
of
contra
death?
fucking Monokuma, o sea, no hay manera.
It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened. Knew that she had committed suicide.
Lo sigo sin entender. Si Hina se achaca el murder y
And
decimos
that
que es
same
Hina,
someone quietly
Hina
snatched
no
the
lo
bottle
mató,
of
entonces nos
poison
vamos a
from off
morir
the
todos
ground.
porque lo tuvimos mal. Es tonta. Cute as fuck, pero
And
está
while
tonta.
nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort was you, Hina.
Así es.
That's the full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
Es la idea más tonta que podría
What
tener.
happened? But Makoto, how did you manage to? How were you able to uncover the truth? And even I couldn't discern.
Huh? Oh, well, I mean,
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Yo pensé que él tenía algo que ver y nada más tal cual se siente mal de no haberlo logrado, o sea. Dumbass. Oh shit, me fue muy mal esta vez. Ah, easy peasy. Woohoo.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it
Lo peor es que le
gonna
ofendió que...
be?
No le ofendió que Kyoko lo hubiera logrado, le ofendió que Makoto lo hubiera logrado. ¿Y luego qué va a pasar? No la pueden castigar ya, ¿no? Ya está muerta.
Okay. My entire existence!
What did you say? Come on.
Sí, no entiendo el punto.
What are you thinking?
Don't be mean!
What is this?
Wow.
You should have been the one to die.
Oye, tranquila.
What?
What?
What is this?
Such brutality has made me desperate, so instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. Bro, what? Pues es que ella era la espía.
No forgiveness! I can't forgive this!
Ay, perdón, piqué muy rápido. So just to meet with them, just to meet with those three.
But,
Hina. They're friends.
Aww.
what?
Sí, no puedo creer que la hayan atacado, sobre todo el primero. Neta.
What are you saying?
Sí, no, ¿qué te pasa?
I won't forgive you. Why? Huh?
Hina.
Huh?
Ay, güey.
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
Some protein.
No, y en lo que se fue Hina. Ya había cerrado la puerta probablemente.
Please! Why? Why?
Wow, eso está mucho más fuerte.
Why? Why?
Hey! Hey!
Oh my god.
Hey!
What is this? What are you saying?
In other words, yes, indeed.
Oh, ¿qué está pasando?
What the heck?
Of course. Yep. Too bad.
I wrote that one. ¿Qué te pasa?
It's true.
Huh?
Unbelievable. Well now, well now, well now, well now.
Eso sí es cierto.
Damn it. Pum, pum. Phew. Shing.
And
Ajá, ¿qué dice?
What are you gonna do? Hey, hey! But hold on.
enough already.
Sí, puedes nada más leerla,
Yes,
por favor.
indeed.
My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. Oh shit. This is my final wish, mi último deseo.
As you know,
Órale, qué propia
I've
esa
been giving
descripción.
information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
Ella era la espía. En la primera noche la
See,
contactaron.
Mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
300
I
años en
couldn't
dojo.
let it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things. And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
Sí, cuando estaban hablando de lo de los espías, que pasaba una escena, literal le dijeron, tú eras la primera que tenía que haber hecho algo. Y ella le preguntó, ¿quién se supone que iba a ser el 16º estudiante? Que ha habido un espacio vacío desde el principio.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived
O
here
sea,
with Hina,
Sayaka se emocionó, la maiseca, como diría el vasito.
my resolve began to weaken. I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
Güey, ella me... Qué buen personaje.
I've made a decision.
Sí, trató
I
de
will
pelear
no
contra
longer
fucking Oso.
retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret.
No regrets.
I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you. Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
Digo, realmente no hay una correcta.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
Órale.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me, which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal. Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well. But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself. If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
Huh?
No, al contrario. Casi lo arruina todo esta mona, ¿no?
Correct.
Sí, exacto. Más bien ella decidió como un hueco legal, ¿no? Así como sí voy a matar, pero me va a matar a mí. Y si si sí mato, tiene que cumplir su palabra.
However,
Y por culpa de Hina,
Finally,
casi se mueren todos.
Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
Sí, claro, le iba a decir que no. Wow. Y lo escondió el oso para que no llegáramos tan rápido. Jesus. Entonces, este caso básicamente no debía existir, excepto por el oso.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else, no matter what. Just survive.
Wow.
But
Y esta tonta casi nos mata a todos.
What are you gonna do?
Uh-oh.
Too bad. Huh? Say what?
Chihuahua.
You know? Well,
What? What do you want? How strange. Hey! Phew!
Lovely Bianca. Excuse me, what? ¿Qué está pasando en este juego?
Naturally. Don't make me repeat myself.
Órale.
It's all clear now.
Hey,
What the heck?
You want me to punish you guys?
What? Pero Sakura ya está muerta, ¿no?
But
Wrong! Listen up! Yoo-hoo!
Special guest.
Let's give it everything we've got!
What? ¿Qué está pasando?
It's punishment time!
Descubrieron la laptop. No. Excavator destroyer. Era la única esperanza que teníamos, ¿no?
Oh no!
Here!
so. But still. I'm gonna do my best.
What's the matter?
Animism. I was trying to find things out.
just as I thought.
Actually,
Oh!
yeah!
What are you thinking?
Yep. Phew.
Reward.
Hey,
I want to be able to help.
Very nice. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Well? Uh-huh.
Post the
What?
script.
Yep.
Huh?
¿Dejó más?
Hello.
One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like to tell the others. Hay un misterio. ¿What? ¿Nos va a decir eso? ¿No lo podría haber evitado ya?
Hina,
He hablado con el Mastermind y aprendí algo que es... The Mastermind has done something to... Obviamente les borró como la memoria a todos. Por eso todos como que tienen fotos de antes, de que eran amigos y todo.
Too bad.
Hijo de puta.
You guys? Too bad.
Sucks for you.
What?
What?
And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you.
Well,
Damn. La que ya se dio cuenta que algo le pasó fue esta Kyoko, ¿no? Que le preguntó, ¿qué le hiciste a mi cuerpo? Y la ignoró por completo. Pero... no sé.
You.
Pregunté, ¿qué le hiciste a mi cuerpo?
ooh.
Hey,
Puede que haya algo más allá de la muerte. Sí, justo... como que todo este punto de estarse matando y los castigos así, no sé si haya... como de alguna manera teóricas o de alguna manera como que los saca de este minijuego o algo así y despiertan en la vida real o no sé. Pero no sé entonces a qué se refería Sakura. Igual y puso algún truco o algo así. No, no creo que sea una bomba. Solo es que nos dieron como amnesia, pero...
Yo. But,
Yes.
digo, ahora está todo raro, ¿no? Sakura, digo... el güey de los pelos locos y la mona trataron de matar a Sakura, o sea...
Not possible.
eh,
Stop talking.
Toma, eso lo va a enojar.
Sorry.
No, 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 no!
¿Eh?
Huh?
Sleazeball.
What the heck?
See.
No, 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 no!
I want to the abuse, give and take. ¿Qué le pasa a esta gente? Acabamos de salir del trial. Si aquí se acaba el chapter, yo creo que voy a ir a cenar de nuevo. ¡Eh!
Y ya que acabo lo bueno,
Puede
puedo
interrumpir,
interrumpir.
Betito. Muchísimas gracias, as always. Aunque creo que te traicioné porque quité la yaya. Pero me gusta el bailecito de Laure bebé. Pero muchísimas 17 meses, holy shit. Ya vamos por el segundo bebé.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime.
Boy, me
Soon the
mandó un
doors
mensaje
to the
ahí
dining hall
la
will be
jefa.
locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. ¿Qué va a pasar? tiene que ser niña para que se lleven bien. Una voz. ¿Chihiro? ¿Kyoko?
Kyoko?
¿Cómo entraste a mi cuarto? What the fuck?
Yes, it's me.
Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
¿Qué chingados?
It's true. Whew.
Wow.
Hey. Correct.
Algo encontró Kyoko. Dime. What's it?
Makoto. So,
pasó? I will fight you. Ajá. Ah, pensé que iba a ser un kinky ASMR, pero no vino nada.
goodbye.
Kyoko se para en las noches a descubrir qué es lo nuevo. Es listo, pero goddammit. Oh no, otra vez me vas a topear a que me maten.
What's
¡Ay!
this? Damn it! Hey! Unbelievable.
Just a second.
Oh,
You too? You guys?
It's true. Hey,
sí,
Shall we go?
siempre me traiciona esta mona. Siempre me usa, fuck it. Yo que soy tan buena.
goodbye.
Ajá.
Whew. Goodbye. Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Bro, what? No, y aquí me voy a tener que ir a cenar. Holy shit, ¿qué está pasando? Bam, 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 bam. 7, bro. What? Damn. Alter lump present. What the fuck is eso? 4 by gore.
Mukuro
Pero-
Ikusaba.
Aquí lo voy a dejar. Porque pues ya no. Sería echarme otras. Que son 3, 4 horas. Que igual y ahorita. Si no hay nada que hacer o no hay nadie. Igual y regreso a jugar. Pero tengo que ir a cenar. No he cenado. Entonces voy a cenar. Y ahorita si quieren. O si no hay nada. O no encuentro nada. Le doy yo creo que otro capítulo. Porque se está poniendo muy bueno. Oh shit. Se está poniendo muy bueno. Pero ahorita vengo. Voy a cortar esto para cortar el stream. Y ahorita nos vemos.